Third song on CD that works. Third song on CD, the one that works. Let not your heart be troubled.
Nothing to the floor.
Music to the floor.
Let nothing trouble thee. Let nothing affrighten thee. All things are made and passing, but God never changes. Patience obtains everything. Let nothing want him who possessing is God. Let nothing trouble thee. Let nothing make thee afraid. Nothing in wanting to him who possesses is God. God alone is sufficient to see. God alone is sufficiency. Let nothing trouble thee. Let nothing make thee affrighten thee. All things are passing, but God never changes. Let nothing trouble thee, trouble thee.
Friends, the Bible and science and health are our only preachers. The subject of this junior teaching Bible lesson program is Life Part 1, the Easter 2005 show. The golden text is from Isaiah. Behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder. Responsive readings is from Hosea. When Israel was a child, then I loved him and called my son out of Egypt.
And taught the Ethiopians also to go taking them to their arms, but to know not that I had healed them.
I drew them with a cord of a man, and with hands of love I tested them, and they took off their yoke off their jaw, and I led meat unto them.
I will heal their backsliding. I will love them freely. I will be as their due unto Israel, and he shall grow as the lilies, and cast forth his roots as Lebanon.
I will heal him. His branches shall spread, and his beauty shall be as the olive trees, and his small as latten. And that dwelleth under his shadow shall return. They shall receive as the corn, and grow as the wine.
Who is a wise, and he shall understand these things, prudent, and he shall know them, for they are ways of the Lord, are right and just, and shall walk in them.
The following citations comprise our sermon. Your turn, George. Bibles. Read on, George.
Right, yeah.
Section 1.
Section 1 here is from Matthew 26, 17, 18, 20, 26 to 28, and 30. Although I won't be doing all of those. Okay. Now the first day of the feast of unleavened bread, the disciples came to Jesus, saying unto him, Where wilt thou that we prepare for thee to eat the Passover? And he said, Go into the city to such a man, and say unto him, The Master saith, My time is at hand. I will keep the Passover at thy house with my disciples. Now, when the even has come, he sat down with the 12. And as they were eating, Jesus took bread and blessed it, and brake it, and gave it to the disciples, and said, Take, eat, this is my body. Then from Corinthians 15:54, So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, Death is swallowed up in victory. Your turn, Chip.
As announced in the explanatory note, I shall also read correlative passages with Key to the Scriptures, Science and Health by Mary Baker Eddy. The Passover which Jesus are with his disciples in the month of Nativity on the night before his crucifixion was a mournful occasion, a sad supper taken at the close of a day and twilight of a glorious career, which shadows but fallen around, and suppers closed forever Jesus ritualisted and confession to matter. The prophets of today behold and the mental horizon the sight of these times and reappearance of Christianity, which heals the sick, destroys error, and no other sign shall be given. Take it away, George.
Thanks, Chip. It says here that we're talking from the book of Jeremiah. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Then from St. Matthew, and he took the cup and gave thanks, and gave it to them, saying, Drink ye all of it, for this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. And when they had sung an hymn, they went out into the Mount of Olives. So it's your turn, Chip.
Okay, thank you. Instead of God sending sin, sickness, and death, he destroys them and brings to light immortality. Omnipotent and infinite mind makes all and includes all. This mind does not make mistakes and subsequently correct them. God does not cause man to sin, be sick, or to die. Take it away, George.
Section 3?
Section 3.
This.
We're at section 3 now.
Right, the show. And this is from the book of John. And Jesus answered them, saying, The hour is come, that the Son of Man should be glorified. And I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me. Then from the book of Matthew 27:1-35. When the morning was come, and all the chief priests and elders of the people took counsel against Jesus to put him to death, and they crucified him, and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet, They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. Your turn, Chip.